Hey, insanely awesome musicians. Welcome to the first lesson where I'm going to talk about the high level plan to acquire your fans. So again, this module 4 is really focused right here on acquiring fans. But I want you to make sure you understand where this fits into the overall picture here. And we've talked about this in other, segments of this course, but I really want to repeat this and make sure you understand. So again, at a high level, there's really 3 components to your overall marketing plan as a musician. And, I want to make sure, you understand where they fit in. So, again, I'll call it step 1, but really it's a cycle that kind of repeats and continues. So once you acquire the fans, however you do that, which, again, we're going to talk about in this module, you have to monetize that in some way. You have to sell them a product or service, product and or service. So again, your music certainly can be a product and should be a product you sell them, but you really have to go on beyond that, because the reasoning here is that you have to make a certain amount of money in order to keep this cycle going. Because once you've once you've made some money, then you're going to basically go through the cycle and put the money right back into acquiring more fans. You get more fans, you make more money, and it becomes a nice cycle that kind of repeats, where you really are putting no money out. In fact, you're making money on this process. At the same time, you're building a huge fan base here. So make sure you have, again, we're going to talk about it in this module, but make sure you have different products and services, your music, merchandise, show tickets, accessory products, maybe some makeup, jewelry, anything that you really are into, you can really, promote and sell, because these fans, they've come to you because they know and trust you. And as long as you have their best interest in mind, they're going to be very happy to buy from you. And that's really important. So again, we acquire the fan, we sell them a product or service, hopefully a bunch of stuff, and then we follow up with them. And then then that leads to more fans, and we just kind of keep going in this cycle. The other important thing to understand is that when you acquire a fan, they may or may not initially buy from you. So they may become a customer right away and go here, or they may not, and now you need to follow up with them and transition them into a customer, and that's okay. Either way is okay. And you're also going to follow up, whether they become a customer or not, you're still going to follow up and, continue to monetize the relationship and continue to use that money to build your fan base and, build your audience and build your career, essentially, is what you're doing here. But again, I just want you to understand that these are the high level components that you have to think through. Really, before you go start spending money or doing whatever to acquire fans, have this entire system built, because as we've talked about in other videos, for whatever reason, you might put a video on YouTube and all of a sudden it goes viral and you get 100,000 views, and normally that's something you don't get, but in this situation it worked out for you and you got a bunch of views. But if you have no way to capture that or monetize it, you've essentially kind of wasted this opportunity that's come your way. So have this entire system built, or at least most of it built, before you start putting time, effort, and certainly money into acquiring fans. So again, once they come here, you can sell them a product or service. You can have a follow-up system that allows them to continue in this monetization cycle, and then it allows you to take some of that money and put it into acquiring new fans. So again, at a high level, I hope you understand this, because this is so critical, and we're going to repeat this in different parts of this course, but really understand this. And once you get this, it's really puts you in an incredible place, because essentially you can acquire fans for free now and actually make money while you're doing that. So this is the high level plan. Let's work towards that as you go through this module, and this will really, really kind of jumpstart your career and get you to another level where you're in a really, really good position to grow your career. So I will see you in the next video.